Hello gamers, what's up? Today, since we talked about it in the last video, PTA. Why? Because it's amazing. It's amazing to play, it's fun to play. I like this thing very much. We get an encounter on this map of Redshire. Double ID, few tier 10s, annoying tier 10s because it's a shit burn in the Jagdpanzer. Outside of that, quite alright. I mean, PTA is just disgustingly beautiful. I mean, it's so disgustingly beautiful. Unlike the E50, it cannot really brawl that well. But you get this gun, which is the highlight of it, with 420 shell speed, 1.6, 323mm pen on the sellout ammo. Then 1.5, 278, and of course 420 on the non-sellout ammo. Which really, you know, 420 alpha at tier 9 is... very medium, is very, very nice to play with, very comfy to play with as well. For me, this tank is a joy. When you do get the games to make it work, because like I said, it's not like the E50, it can't really brawl, nor should you play it as a brawler. You play medium to close range still though, because there's not a lot of true sniping maps in World of Tanks. Gotta be careful there. Gotta get spotted out. There's not a lot of true sniping maps in World of Tanks, which is also the reason why you see me use HP on this tank. A lot of people always wonder and ask me, Daki, why do you play HP on mediums? And one, I'm a whore, a hardening whore. But two, and more importantly, I feel like HP is just always nice to have. It makes you survive longer, gives you more options in the battle. We spot out the STRV. Give him 380. Gives you more options in the battles to play from. Where do you get spotted out? It's not good. Gotta be careful there. Roll down because the VZ could peek us. We just keep rolling down and then you're quite alright even against the VZ. Would like to extend a warm regards to my team with their positions, so not very solid. Not very progress. But yeah, HP is just a nice equipment to have because there are no really true sniping maps. Outside of maybe like Prokhorovka or Steps like long range, Moro long range, but true sniper maps do not exist anymore in large quantities. So you want a setup that is more fit to the time that it is in, and I feel like HP Stance Rammer is just that setup for medium tanks as well. Yes, you can basically slap HP on everything nowadays, and it's a good choice. It's just the way it is. So we get one shot of damage. We did get a decent amount of assist on the STRV, but we're in a scenario here where I can't really play 1-2 because there's a VZ55 there, and unless the VZ55 gets some pressure on his booty and somebody puts him into a you know, a scenario where he has to play the game, I won't be doing much. Could have gotten the shot there though. I did not achieve it, which is a shame, but the 260 kind of countering the VZ now. And the E4, the bigger factor here, going to be doing the same thing. If we had... You know what? Maybe I could still do it. Maybe I could... I just got blinded? Maybe I could just still do this and go over here. And crossfire the VZ into oblivion. Make him regret ever being born. But the first shot into the gun, we need the 260 to keep playing up though. For this. That's a good pen. The SRV gets spotted out though. I hope he dies for this. I really do hope he's going to die. I take a shot of timer. The bad I'm missing those. I really needed 260 to keep playing. Because now I'm like kind of committed forward in a ISO'd position. Coppola shot there. Not working out. Maybe this was not the play, boys. Maybe this really wasn't the play whatsoever. The VZ is now in a pretty good position. Let's see if he could maybe lay down some crossfire at me at some point. Jagdpanzer. I cannot shoot that whatsoever. It's a bit rough. I don't want to pick the VZ right now because I'm afraid. Not able to pen his upper plate either. Leo now driving down. I'm in an isolated position. And I don't feel like this is going to train anytime soon. Nobody's going to pressure the VZ out. I could try to run away, however, which might be a good decision at this moment in time. I will get spotted though. I get spotted. I will take an SRV shot probably for this. Or not. Gab gets halted. The enemy T49. I backed off now. The VZ actually dying in the meantime to the E75, which is, I mean, I'll take it, you know. I see their PTA. Gotta line it up. I see the T49. Get that one though. 39 to the face. Good stuff. I do get spotted out for this in return, which is, of course, not what I would want. But it's what I've gotten. See the T49 driving to the open. I take him out. Running away there, the best play a man could have made in this scenario. I have 1.5k damage, which is not great, but there is still a little bit of opportunity for more. Yeah, Servi is now on the K line though. This man is my bane. I feel like I shot him once and he's been angry at me ever since. You know, like, I gave him one shot and ever since that he's like signed a vendetta against me and my family. Intuition to H3. A hit, but not a kill. Even though this is his 510. Peculiar. And now we have 2k. We can get another shot against the PTA here to slightly add up on it. 2.2. The Akpanzer is definitely getting surrounded at this moment in time. No extra shot on this guy though. Email's now coming over. We're only really missing the Skoda. I pick up the email. I don't think the Skoda is on K-line. He's giving me no such sign or vibe that he would be there. Let's ask him not to cap. He's on the K-line. He actually is on the K-line. Amazing. Sat there the whole game not really doing much or achieving anything. And this has been a hard game for us because the map didn't really favor us. The team distribution, again, didn't really favor us. The worst thing here is if they cap it out. You can only say please. Please is the only word in the vocabulary that might make the T-54 stop. However, please is not something my T-54 seems to understand. Which is really unfortunate, actually. Could have gotten maybe 2 or 3 shots against the Skoda. We have one blind. Not a good game to start on. But it does highlight the difficulty of playing this tank. Well, I talked about it in the U50 video. That this tank is a hard one to play, and the better you are, the more you excel at it. But even then, you can find these battles where you struggle because there's not really much room to do anything. Let's see how much we pen the, if we pen the ID though, because the blind, well, blind definitely hit him. So 3.3 actually coming out there. Don't remember what I blinded, but there was the ID shot for 500. And I'm not sure outside of that. I don't feel like I blinded anything. Anyways, so for equipment setups, one is HP Stabs Rammer. For the second one, you play Vents, Rammer, Improved Aiming. I don't think I have it set up. Turbo Stabs Rammer is also an option. Vents, Improved Aiming, Rammer is the sniping setup of choice. For field mods, it's the same as on the E50. You take the modular durability, just in case you get ammo racked, aiming circle size. Then you take the reverse speed, because reverse speed is nice to have. And then on this one, I have minus 3% to loading reload time, and I have more aiming circle size. You could take left, you could take right, you could take nothing. It's a choice there. I'm either playing left or nothing. I don't want to increase my reload time, but I can live with slightly bigger aiming circle size. Now, the Paris for a PTA is a hard one. Luckily enough, from the good side of the map, to play behind the bush, which is kind of the saving grace here, I would say, for me. So tier 10 wise, they have a 60 TP, a Rhino, an E50, a Leo, 2684, an E3, and a T92. Not really too worried about any of those. I think my tier 10s are better than theirs. We also get an extra heavy because we get a VZ and they get an E50M. Those two things are even. So we go fight on the K-line behind the bush. Because it's really the only thing to do. Going field, I think, on Paris in general is like a waste of time and a waste of space. Of course, you still need some people there, but you usually have like at least enough teammates to hold it going anyways, like TDs and, I don't know, one of your lightly armored mediums. In this case, a Patton and a Leo and a Tortoise. Even though the Tortoise should definitely be fighting here. Maybe even take this position in case we lose this out. But it's whatever. We cross over. They have nothing really to spot us early. Anyways, remember, you can knock over the trees. Just make sure you knock it kind of to the right. This one as well then. You can double push from this, but you can also just spot for yourself if you want to. Right now I'm spotting for myself. Wasn't really ready for this. Tried to get the Cupola shot against the 60p, didn't work out. Will get spotted for this though. So I have to pay attention to my peaks. And wait until I am despotted. If nobody's gonna play on the top, it does allow me to peek the lower corner if somebody decides to go there, like the 50 TP. But it looks like the 60 TP is for now still potentially challenging the top. The Rhino pushing down. We have to see if he goes left or right. Okay, so the 60 TP is not peeking. I will do something now, which you should remember. We knock over the... You don't knock over the 3 with HE at all. That's amazing. Okay, let's try again. The intuition. Shoot next to the 3. Okay, we knock it out. Very good. We can now use this as a kind of camo against the 60p as well. We definitely peaked the Rhino though. There we go, we get a good shot on him. We take a V4 shot because we're greedy. But this is kind of what I wanted to show about the position, is this angle here. Can't really demonstrate right now because they're not peeking. This angle here is a very important one to remember, because look, if they're not, like, I have the bush to cover me against the E3, so I know when to shoot, but I have kind of free reign onto the corner. And because I knocked over the 3, I'm also able to camo myself against the 60 TP. Now, I'm not sure this 3 works against, like, works with every tank, but I know it works with the PTA against the... I gotta be really careful now though, because the 60p could peek me as well. And I could take a V4 shot if I'm not careful. The enemy team has started pushing up, which means I have to stay far away and play behind the bush. Ah, the V4 actually pushed down into the dip as well. The 60 TP is really scary though. Like, the 60 TP scares the living hell out of me. He picked up my STB. I gotta wait for him to start aggroing a little bit more and attempt some shenanigans before I can really be too confident. And like I said, this will be a hard map for me in the PTA because it is a map with very close range brawls. They can't really peek that, I think. You see the 60p starting to slowly aggro up. I'm kind of waiting for them to just start making peaks against this. I don't want to take a shot that I think I'm going to bounce. That is a good shot. And a good pen, only going to this 50 TP. Third ring of the Conqueror. Not connecting. And you see... Ah, I actually got spotted there. I didn't think I would. Now we gotta wait. Till despot and slowly just add up to the damage damage amount. I gotta be careful not the 60p doesn't miss a shot and hits me instead, though. I should definitely be able to double bush here against the Conqueror. This gun mantlet would be a pen too. That's a good shot against E35 though, lower plates. One of the easier ones to hit there. Gun mantlet against the conch would be possible if he peeks. He's not. I mean, we gotta chill here. We can definitely still get a good game out of this. It's all about the patience that we show right now. The restraint, even. You want to call it that way. I think I may be able to peek this even, or not. Can't really peek this. The conch is going to shoot it to 60. I tried to snap it, didn't work out. But the 60p driving up there is definitely shootable though. Whatever drives up there is always shootable. Oh, they can shoot me too though. My man's had enough gun elevation to make it work. A bit struggling right now on this tank, on this map. Again, the goal here is to get like 4k out of this battle. The wreck there also just in the way. Okay, so there's the angle. Come on, buddy, peek it. Did I get the pen there? The issue, however, is the Cobra behind, who's luckily enough is clipping out on the SRVK. I think he's a reload. I'm so lucky I didn't actually see him. I pick up the kill against him though. Now, gotta be careful. The 60p is in a crossfire position. I'm trying to get out of proxy here so I can actually play the video game again. Maybe he decides to roll back. Let's see if I can find an angle on him. I did have, but the 3 being knocked over is actually kind of annoying for me now because it's hard to see when the 60p is peeking and when he's not. So far, it's so good though. Still, the Conqueror is back in. Remember what we talked about earlier? The angle that exists. It doesn't matter if it's spotted at this point because the Conqueror is or was speaking. No, he is speaking. No, timing there is like really unfortunate because I could have shot the Conqueror. I don't want to peek the 60p though. Let's go back out of proxy. We'll move back out of proxy here to try and angle or line it up against the Conqueror. E75 is now driving up. The wreck is gone, which was kind of in the way. It's a good pen there against E75. That's a mistake from him to make. I don't think he realizes yet that it's a mistake, but it is. It really is. Be careful from the Kong. Oh. That's what we call tumbling in style. Or something along those lines. That really wasn't in style whatsoever, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's a coping mechanism to make myself feel better. I'm gonna be careful from the Kong peeking behind me now. Lucky enough he shoots the VZ55 and not me. Line up his cupola. Get a good pen there. I'm gonna die against the Leo. No, the Leo is not gonna go for me, actually. Which is a blessing in disguise. Well, not really in disguise, it's just a blessing, actually. He's a one-shot now. I'm gonna try and get the exit damage. I don't. There's 2 things left now. I can get at least 4k in this. It's been a hard battle. Again, Paris. Not really a good map for the PTA. You have to try and do your best still because, you know, you want to get the max potential out of it. But this is not it for this tank. But it does show you the difficulty of playing a lowly armor tank in maps that are not really made for lowly armor tanks. I mean, the SRV has a decent amount of HP though, and I am definitely rolling all the way towards him. I might even go for the hash pens against him if I can. I think him and the Kunzepanzer know of each other's position. I am the fastest tank in this endgame scenario from my VZ to 60, etc. I might even smash into him. Oof, that's big. I'm just gonna ram him actually. There you go. 4.7 actually. It's a really good save. It's a really good save out of this. The big HE pen with 525. 228 ramming. Solid stuff there. Solid stuff to come out of this. Again, it was a really hard battle. Because it's Paris, man. Like, lowly armor tanks. Your trades have to be phenomenal to get a big game out of that. And they weren't good enough. I made a lot of mistakes. That costed me HP, like the 268 shot, the 60p shot, and that's already most of my tank in the gutter. That is an ace tanker though. I mean, I don't feel like I did that much, but okay. So after 2 battles, the result is under 4k. But don't worry, the last battle is going to fix all of this. Like I said, the first battle was a hard one because we didn't have room to work with. And I also just want to show you that I don't only have good games. For the people think that I only have good games, I don't. Some tanks it's easier to have consistency with tanks that are just all around good, like the previous video on the E50, all around good, where the PTA is more specific purpose, a lot harder to play, but can deliver phenomenal results. And luck is not on our side for this one. Ents can counter in the PTA. At least it's a tier 8 9 battle, and they have Mauschons, which we should be able to farm. Again, a close map though, hard one to play, hard to play on the trades. Gonna have to do a very good job here, but let's attempt it. We're gonna go to where we would normally go anyways, towards the rails. Spot the crossing, shoot the crossing, and do all of this. We have two choices here. We could drive across the rail, spot. We might spot somebody at the end. We could shoot them, or we go straight to the bush. The bush allowing us to farm the crossing. I think for this specific scenario where I am getting blocked anyways, I'm going to drive straight towards the bush. And play off of that. Our pattern is going to be spotting by himself. So he spots out the CDC. I'm actually going to play at the rails here to begin with. I'm going to take the shot against the CDC. I take the shot against the CDC. I now get ready for the Mauschen crossing instead, which is going to happen anytime now. That shot goes disgustingly low. And the CDC peeks out and snaps because it's known for its snapshotting potential. That's a joke, by the way, because the CDC is not known for anything, really. But if I'm fast enough, I might be able to catch the Mauschen crossing through, or take a shot from the list, which is equally bad. This might try to side scrape me though. Could have gotten 2 shots against the Mauschen. I got 0. It is the law of the land sometimes. List is crossing. Give a good one. Not spotted for this. Now we can go back into the bush. The list is still sitting there. Okay, he's finally crossed through. Now the thought comes. We have lost the field. We will lose the field. They will push it out. I will move back towards the 5-6 line soon TM and my team starts pushing out the city to try and get crossfire angles. Or I could actually push the 4 line myself to go help against the Mauschen. The Mauschen being out of position and ready and shootable for us. He's not even pulling in. He just fired. He's not pulling inside the window is what I wanted to say. So aim the shot, take one from the KPZ. No, actually lucky that we don't. KPZ might fire here. He does. I hate that reticle when it sticks to the air. Like it's stuck against the heavens or something. Like it's incredibly annoying. So now the KPZ is backing off, which means we can peek him. That's actually a good peek by us, a good trade. So another good shot there on him. Now the Mauschen has fired. Of course, German turrets are turrets that are very pennable from the front with the, let's call it, optimal ammo choice. And the Mauschen's getting flanked by the Lorraine, or he's gonna fire. I actually just want to shot against the Predator. I mean, I'm a disgusting farmer and I won't get it, so I'll kill the Mauschen. So the Yak Tiger's at the shit rail that we talked about before. It's not a good rail to play. It will never be a good rail to play. He is watching this though, which means that I can't peek it. The Tortoise is coming as well. Actually well aimed, nonetheless. Gonna be pulling back myself now. The Tortoise is, I don't know, doing something, which is interesting. That is terrible aim. Tortoise is gonna kill the IS-3 now. That's a good aim again. Into the track there. The IS-3 peeks him. The Tortoise should kill him for this. Yeah, good traction from the IS-3 though. Aim for the weak spot on the... I mean, of course, this is a weak spot against premium APCR, not really against regular APCR. I'm a bit slow there. I still get the shot though, but I'm a bit slow there to do what I did. Good kill from them. 416 and Mauschen in the sound. AMX CDC is killable here, which I will do. Good reaction speed by me. Now the CS 50, oh my god, 59 behind us. Would even be a pen for HE, but seeing as he's a 2-shot anyways, there's no real point to shoot HE against him. Now you could say that maybe I should try, but I will hope for the roll, which I will get. Now I need to get safe from the Mauschen actually behind me. I need to kill the IS-3 somehow. I give one to the SU. I don't really have many teammates left at this moment in time, which is a bit of a worry. And if I want to have the best possible game here, I'm going to push the Mauschen to try and get out of the fire from the guys from the other side of the map who are all pushing down the rails. So I do that. I killed the Scorpion. That was not worth it, by the way. The Mauschen fired, the 416 fired. The HE pen doesn't work! No HE pen. No cheap pen for me. I thought I could maybe pen him, but I couldn't really depress my gun enough. I got 6k out of this though. Could have done maybe one more shot of damage against the 416. Unfortunately that I didn't. Could have maybe actually done more if I just fought the guy speaking North. Could have gone like 7, I would say. But a 6k battle to round it up on Ensk with 6 kills as well. Doing the best that we can, but it being not enough. But I don't think I could have done more in here. I even got a slight unfortunate RNG in the beginning, which didn't help out. But all in all, I think you can see there, when the PTA gets these engagements in which it can like decide the course and the tempo, and with that 420 alpha gun, it's just amazing. Didn't get to really demonstrate how good the HE is on this tank, but 6.1, we'll take that. We'll take that very much, because that rounds it up to 4.7 over 3 battles. We had a better performance in the 50, but still pretty good. This last game really coming in strong. Again, I hope you enjoyed this video with tips, tricks, insights into the mind of the Killzer. Please do leave a comment down below. Helps with the algorithm, helps with people seeing the videos. If there's something I should improve on, work on, let me know in the comments down below. As always, thank you for watching. See you guys on the next one. Peace, boys.